Once upon a time, in a mystical land far away, there was a group of brave adventurers. Their leader was a young boy named Sammy, who possessed a heart as brave as a lion. Alongside him were Leila, a clever girl with a magical bow, and Finn, a strong and loyal warrior with a mighty hammer. Together, they traveled through forests, mountains, and deserts, facing thrilling challenges and defeating dark forces in search of the legendary Eternal Crystal. This crystal was said to hold the power to bring peace and harmony to their world, but it was hidden in the mystical realm of beginnings and endings. Sammy, Layla, and Finn had just defeated a fearsome dark leader and destroyed the cursed crystals that were spreading chaos everywhere. However, instead of peace, they experienced something peculiar. The ground beneath them started to tremble, and the vibrant sky spiraled into strange whirlwinds. Glowing symbols appeared on the surrounding crystals, illuminating the terrain in a mysterious hue. "Do you feel that, Sammy?" asked Layla, her hand resting on the glowing earth. Sammy nodded. "It's an ancient energy, older than anything we've encountered. It's as if this world is calling out to us." Suddenly, a gigantic fissure opened in the ground before them, revealing a luminous stairway descending into the unknown depths. "Is it a trap?" wondered Finn, clutching his hammer tightly. "Maybe, but it's the only chance we have now. If there's any hope of ending this chaos, we must go down," said Sammy. The three adventurers followed the staircase down into the depths of secrets, eventually reaching a colossal chamber covered in shimmering blue crystals. At the center stood a massive orb of pure energy, surrounded by glowing mystical runes. "What is it?" Layla asked, cautiously examining the orb. Sammy approached it, sensing the energy resonating with his very being. "It's the heart of this world. It's the Eternal Crystal." Before they could grasp the significance of the moment, a booming voice echoed from all around. "You have come far, heroes of the light. But reaching the Eternal Crystal is just the beginning of your journey." Suddenly, an enormous entity appeared, resembling an ancient warrior made entirely of crystals. It wielded a giant sword that glowed ominously. "Who are you?" Finn asked, raising his hammer defensively. "I am the last guardian of the Eternal Crystal. To pass, you must prove your worth or be destroyed," declared the guardian. "We have no time to fight," Sammy exclaimed. "We've fought darkness to restore balance. We are here to save the world." But the guardian was unmoved. It lifted its sword and proclaimed, "Darkness is not the only challenge you face. Power requires sacrifice. Show me your strength, or perish here." A fierce battle ensued between the adventurers and the Guardian. Despite its immense size, the Guardian moved swiftly, launching waves of crystal energy with each swing of its sword that nearly brought down the entire chamber. Layla focused her magical bow, targeting its weak spots, but each arrow only led to the reformation of its shield. Finn met it head-on with his hammer, finding it stronger than any force he had faced before. "Sammy, what do we do? We can't keep up this fight," shouted Layla. "We must aim for the Eternal Crystal. It's the source of its power," replied Sammy. With determination in his eyes, Sammy realized he needed to channel the energy within him to defeat the Guardian. "Layla, Finn, cover me!" yelled Sammy, rushing towards the Eternal Crystal. As his friends diverted the Guardian's attention, Sammy placed his hands on the crystal, feeling an overwhelming energy coursing through him, fierce and powerful enough to potentially destroy him. "Sammy, don't do it!" cried Layla, but deep inside she knew there was no other way. "To save this world, we must risk everything." Sammy responded with determination. The crystal began to blaze with a radiant light, causing the Guardian to halt abruptly, its power waning. With an explosion of light, the last Guardian vanished, but Sammy collapsed on the ground. Sammy, are you all right? Leila rushed to him, holding him tenderly. Okay, but the crystal. It's breaking, Sammy wheezed, pointing to the eternal crystal which was now fractured. What does this mean? Finn asked anxiously. The eternal crystal was keeping this world's balance. Now, it's all falling apart, Sammy explained with weariness. At that moment, an ethereal figure appeared before them, its aura serene and different from the Guardians. You have proven yourselves, but to stabilize the eternal crystal, a sacrifice is needed. One of you must merge with it, becoming part of this world forever. What? No! Leila exclaimed. Sammy looked at his friends with resolve. We can't let this world crumble. If this is how we save it, I'll do it. No, Sammy, Finn declared in agony. We can't lose you. This isn't goodbye. I'll always be here, Sammy assured with a gentle smile, putting his hands on the crystal again. Blending with the crystal, Sammy restored balance to the world. The rifts closed, and the eternal crystal blazed with a new, brilliant light. But Sammy was no longer with them physically. He did it, but he's gone, Leila whispered, tears welling in her eyes. He's not gone. He's here, Finn replied, gazing at the glowing crystal. Leila and Finn returned through the gate, leaving the mystical realm of beginnings and endings behind, with a promise that Sammy, their hero and friend, would always shine as the guiding light.